today. Today is Saturday. It is April. This morning when I get up, about 7 o'clock, I saw snow on the ground and the sky was kind of gray and ugly. And I had planned to do the donut ride today, and I set my bike up here on a race bike. In the same type of setup I would use for racing Caladbogie race course up near Ottawa next weekend. And so it's somewhat disappointing to look outside and see the weather being kind of ugly. I mean, it was 2 degrees, wind chill was something like -5, winds are up to gusting to 50k an hour. Just not a really nice day to go riding my bike. I actually went and decided, forget it, I'm not going. I'm not going to do the donut ride today. And then I went to the Sufferfest website and picked out a video to buy, and 75 minutes of hard training on the trainer. As I started that download, I looked at the trainer again and thought, no, not going to happen. I just can't do that. And one of the reasons for it is next weekend is going to be just as ugly, just as cold. I'm sure it's going to be gray skies and threatening snow. This race course at Caladbogie. So the thing that I like to do is know what I'm in for. I say a lot of guys avoid this type of condition, but in my mind, you have to be able to endure it in training to be able to race it. If you can't, ride a nasty day on a training ride, or today which is going to be the donut ride, then it's going to be hard to go to race day and suffer in the nasty cold and the ugly weather and so on. The same goes for racing in the rain, doing a crit in the rain. You gotta practice it. So that's what my thoughts were today when I decided, forget it, I'm going to get my bike. I'm going to dress a bit warmer than I planned on, and that's what I've done, and go off riding. When you're training on the trainer, there are some things you can simulate very easily, such as sprinting, time trialing, and so on. I even do race simulations, climbing, and you can visualize, for example, when you're riding out, holding a wheel. And for me, that just doesn't work so well, the whole visualization thing. So part of today's ride was about trying to hold the wheel, and certainly, as you'll see on a few clips here, as we're riding up Keele Street, for example, there's a couple times when either I got on the wrong wheel, or I just was maxed out and have struggling to hang on, and that's something that is very difficult, I find, to simulate on a trainer, and just something you have to go out and do. And that's a lot of what happens in a race situation. If you get the wrong wheel and so on, you can end up being blown off the back, and you don't want that to happen. Today was a lot of fighting for a position, and just hanging on. So it was a good ride. I'm actually quite glad I went out. It's a hard ride today, going up Keele Street because of the wind. 50k an hour blast of the wind. Everyone's trying to get sheltered and so on. So I decided to forget it. I'm not going to the hills. We cut off early, and it was just me and Paulo took off to, out of the pack and took a shortcut into Grandma's oven. It's probably one of the best things about the donut ride. You can stop for coffee and treat in the middle of the ride. Now it's time to get the hell out of the cold into a nice warm house. Another reason to go riding outside today was to test the setup of the bike I intend to race next weekend. And I found on the way out that I had a flat tire, and I quickly replaced the wheel, and that my chain is completely shot, which explained why the gears are skipping around on the ride today. So I now have some repairs to do.
When you look at me, the only memory is us kissing